Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Sandra S. and I'm when I'm here for business. Now, leadership of the Industrial and Commercial Workers Union, ICU, says it will head to the appeals court to further challenge an eviction order instigated by the Trades Union Congress, TUC. The TUC has maintained the decision to eject ICU is to pave way for a renovation work. There's more in the following report.
The trade union building has been owned and occupied by about 10 national workers' unions in Ghana, including the Industrial and Commercial Workers Union, ICU, since 1962. According to the ICU, it received a letter from the TUC to vacate the premises for renovation after it had conducted its own internal renovation recently. After a series of back and forth in court, the ICU has threatened to pursue the matter at the appeals court until justice is served.
The case went through 3 judges. The 4th one decided, today I'll give ruling. And the ruling was that for the fact that the contractor has initiated his work, he should be allowed to continue his work.
The ICU further called for an engagement with the TUC to share the cost of the renovation. Solomon Kote tells Joy Business they suspect foul play in the whole situation.
Well, you can see it. This is not the first time. Clandestinely, we were actually sent to court. Ejection notice, it didn't work. We were sent again, it didn't work. 3rd time, it didn't work. This time round, they've come by what? Renovation, and they said don't contribute some. And then they went to the court to give promise that if they finish the renovation, they will give us all the floor space we occupy. This doesn't make sense.
The Industrial and Commercial Workers Union says it will have similar engagement with its members in other regions to protest the decision by the TUC.
General Manager in charge of sustainability at the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC, Dr. Banuako, says the company hopes to use the oil exploration within the Voltairean Basin as a step to become a standalone operator by 2025. The corporation had earlier projected 2020 to attain this goal, but speaking to Joy Business in Koforidua, Dr. Banuako said his outfit is exploring several means, including raising funds on the international capital market for this purpose.
We don't need to partner TALU to develop a field. Our staff will be on the field controlling the drilling, controlling the metering, controlling the transportation, and everything. That makes GNPC, it is at that stage that you can see GNPC as the ACES and those things, because we are not there yet. We are building the capacity. Almost every staff of GNPC, the technical guys, have been on one attachment or the other to these oil companies to build their expertise. We intend to use the Voltairean Basin project as the next step of GNPC's development towards a standalone operator. We are hoping to go alone. Currently, we are doing it alone because GNPC is controlling all the processes, and the data will be with us. We know where the oil is, and we intend to then either, as at the beginning, partner somebody with GNPC being the majority operator, and somebody else also supporting us if it's financially, or we go raise our own funding from the international market and come and invest, and then all the resources will come to us.
Of the International Trade Fair exhibition is ongoing with over 300 exhibitors displaying goods proudly made in Ghana. Charles Ayete was at the exhibition and reports local companies are adopting new packaging techniques to beat foreign competition.
This year's International Trade Fair and exhibition has, since it opened, witnessed over 300 participants who have brought many products for sale. Here in the pavilion, everything made in Ghana could be found, ranging from shoes to edibles like honey.
When I started packaging, Petroleum is now going high. Only this packaging, but the same content, it has turned the market.
That one of the main issues bedeviling the local industry is the low rate of consumption of locally produced materials. We get to speak to most of these exhibitors on what they feel about the entire situation and where they see themselves beyond this in the future. You can speak.
Right. Well, this juice is made up of the baobab pulp mixed up with honey and water. No preservatives.
Wow.
No preservatives.
It tastes really nice.
It is very nice and filling. Or so far, out of such exhibitions, has helped us to improve upon our packaging system.
This year, artisanal businesses in the rural areas say they're investing heavily on proper packaging for their products. Meet Adam Yakubu, a smoke weaver who came down from Dagbon in the northern region to display his wares. He's hopeful of a ready market for smoke weavers in and beyond the shores of Ghana.
To the office. I can use this to formally report on TV. All right, so that's a damba you do have there. And how much is this going for?
This one is 300.
300 cedis. So many exhibitors like that of Yakubu are exhibiting their goods at low discounted sales, and it's all in a bid to boost made in Ghana products like this lovely figuta I'm wearing in here. We get to speak to other exhibitors as well.
Most exhibitors are benefiting from the Rural Enterprise Program REP, an initiative by the Trade Ministry to financially support and sustain small-scale rural enterprises. The program hopes to upscale and mainstream a district-based micro and small enterprise support system. Nana Benyim Brown Addo is Communication Officer at the Rural Enterprise Program.
When we started taking some of them to fairs, the nature of their packaging, and you compare it to now, you would see that there's been a lot of improvement. And indeed, this is actually even part of the reasons why we send them to fairs and exhibitions like this.
The 23rd Ghana International Trade Fair and Exhibition, which opened last week, will end on the 28th of March. The theme for this year's exhibition will be Made in Ghana, Globally Accepted.